say no please, yes please, thank you. When on social media they say drink water, mind your business. Oh my god, here you don't even need to drink water. Like, minding your business should be your second name. So this church did this, hey, I don't like these people, hey, I hate this, oh, PDP, MPP, all those things. You talk about it and you can even hey guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. I noticed that I've gained a lot of subscribers all the way from Aladia Call. Shout out to you. You're the real MVP. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by and clicking on that subscribe button. I truly appreciate you all. You have a big space in my heart and I love you all so very much. So this right here is for you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. So on this channel, I do videos around my personal experiences living in the US, and I try to bring people on here to share their experiences, and it never hurts to get things from different perspectives, and I add vlogs too. Like watching videos around this, please stay tuned on this channel. Okay, a little bit about myself. My name is Ujunwa Okeke. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber who lives in the United States of America. I'm from Anambra State, to be precise, and the R and L factor, to say that is our thing, but I think everybody have their own thing, but whatever. But yeah, I am a Nigerian YouTuber who lives in the USA. So guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. So let's get right into today's topic. What am I talking about? So I'll be sharing with you all the things that I've learned living in another continent, because boy oh boy, it is different. Coming from Nigeria in Africa and coming to the US, it is different. The cultural experiences, they are all so different. So today I'll be telling you all what I've learned. Very first one is I learned how to be very polite. Not to say that I was rude when I was in Nigeria, but like in America, you're going to learn how to say please and thank you a lot. If you say no please, yes please, thank you. Even if when you don't necessarily mean it, but you just have to be polite, is the culture here. So please and thank you is a huge deal right here. Another thing that I've learned is there is no seniority in America. There is no seniority. You know how in Nigeria we say auntie, ma, uncle, all those things, but in Igbo, some people from Igbo State, they say da, all those things. That is it. That is our culture. We love seniority. That is what we deem as respect, right? We do it because we respect that person and because that person is our elder. But here, 70-year-old, 80-year-old, you call them by their first name. That was actually a culture shock for me when I came to the United States. Like, the person handling the graduate stuff, the graduate studies in my department, when I was back home, I was emailing her, her name is Linda, and I was saying, like, calling her, I was thinking like she's my age or something like that. But when I resumed school and I saw that she was an old lady, oh my God, like, it was so hard for me to call her by her first name. It literally took everything in me to start calling her by her first name when I see her. That is just something that I had to learn when I came here. And also the issue of seeing everybody or seeing people in the morning and you're like, hey, good morning. No, here I also learned to be saying hi, hello, hi, hello. So the issue of greeting, good morning, good afternoon, good evening is not a thing here. So I learned how to just, say hi or hello. You know what I say? When you go to the room, you behave like the Romans. Another thing that I've learned living here is self-care. This is a place where they appreciate self-care a lot. I've learned that back home, I wasn't a huge fit fan, so to say. I didn't really care about eating fruits and vegetables, though when I was younger, my mom made sure that we ate a lot of vegetables. But being an adult, I didn't really see that as a lifestyle. But when I got here, I'm like, okay, this is a lifestyle that I should actually adopt. So I learned how to exercise more. I learned how to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So I learned that as well, taking care of myself and having my me time, my me time, so I learned that as well. So I think learned too is that everybody is not your friend. You heard me right. Everybody is not your friend. This is a place you mind your own business. When on social media they say drink water, mind your business. Oh my God. Here you don't even need to drink water. Like minding your business should be your second name. So I've learned that too. Back home, like when you stay in apartments, you have roommates or something like that, and you people are like buddies, but here, no way. You just mind your business, do your thing, and go your way. So minding business, it is something I have learned to do in America. Not to say in Nigeria I was tatafo, I was everywhere or holding up in people's business, but here I learned that, and I learned it perfectly. Another thing that I learned is that simple is just enough. Simple is just enough. They don't do too much. They just don't do too much. Back home, how wherever we're going to, we must wear makeup, we must do this, we want to dress well, we want to represent. That is amazing. That is our culture. That is Nigerian culture, and there is no two ways about it. But here, things are just simple. You don't just stress yourself. Your pair of jeans and your top, you're good to go. So simple is just enough. You don't just see people with heavy makeup, lashes, but not to say that they don't do that, but it is very, very rare. So I learned that simple is enough. Another thing that I've learned living in the US is it pays to be direct. Back home, like at times when I want to say something or ask for a favor or do some certain things, it is heavy in our mouths. You just have to think it through. The thought process is just insane. But here, man, you just have to be direct. If you don't like something, you come out straight. Hey, I don't like this. If you like something, hi, or if you like something, you say that you like it. You just learn how to speak up. Speaking up is something you just have to learn here. Be direct. Not to say that you're going to be rude when you're asking for these things, but you're going to be polite. But you just have to be direct. Say it as it is. Like, this is black, this is blue. I love this, I hate this. So you just have to be direct. They got no time to be beating around the bush. You're not expressing yourself. So in essence, I learned how to be very, very expressive.
Talking about education in America, I learned how to do research. I learned that plagiarism is a huge deal. Plagiarism is basically copying something from somewhere and not acknowledging where you got that from. Back at home, honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that that is a huge deal. But when I got to this place, I learned that it is a huge deal. And when you do it, you can even be kicked out of college. So that is something that you're going to learn when you come to America. I still remember vividly my very first big project, to do. In school, I kept hearing plagiarism. If you plagiarize, you're gonna do this, they're gonna kick you out, all those things. I had to seek for help from someone who taught me how to do the research and how to avoid plagiarism. So I learned how to do research because if you're coming to school here, research is something that you cannot run away from. Knowing how to do research is, in fact, golden.
I've learned is that during social gatherings, you have to avoid sensitive topics like politics, topics like race, topics like politics, race, gender orientation, religion. You have to avoid that. You don't just talk about those things. You can discuss those things when you're with your inner kakus, like your men people. You can talk about that. But if it's like, let's say a walk outing, or maybe you're meeting somebody for the first time, or whatever it is, or like you're just in the public, those topics are avoided like plagues. So I've learned how to not talk about those things in public as well. Rather, what you just learn to talk about food, the food you like, talk about places you've been to, travel, some things or things that you like to do, your passion and all that. Those are the things you talk about. So I've learned that too. Back at home, maybe you talk about this church. This church did this. Hey, I don't like these people. Hey, I hate this. Oh, PDP, MPP, all those things. You talk about it, and you can even be loud. Like when you go out, you can even be loud and talk about it, and nobody cares. But man, here you don't just do that. So I have also learned that. Another thing is that living in America, I learned how to ask people for lunch and coffee dates. Is actually an avenue to network, right? Back home, when especially when it's coming from the opposite sex, they're asking you for lunch and coffee date. I know Nigeria is not like a huge coffee place, but like, let's say lunch, for instance, we kind of like overthink it and think it's something there is more to it. But here, it is very common. I've learned how to do that. It is a way to like actually network with people. I've learned how to do that. And also here, what I've learned is that agriculture is very admirable. I don't know, I think things are beginning to change back home, how farmers are not being looked down on, but here it is really admirable. Like, people will be thrilled to see that you have your own garden, like in your house, you grow your own food. So that is amazing. I've learned that agriculture is very admirable, and if you have the opportunity to venture into it, girl, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and do it, because it's very admirable. That I've learned too. And another thing is that wealth is not an object of oppression. Yes, you heard me right. Wealth, like how much that is in your bank account, or the car that you have, or the type of house that you're living in, here is not an object of oppression. Like in Nigeria, that is we attach that to, I don't know if I would necessarily say people use it to oppress others, but everybody knows, right? Like when you're driving a big car, oh man, you must have millions in your account. Here, the system is in a place you can drive 2021 model car. So far you have a good credit, you can pay down payment for it, pay maybe like 200 bucks or 300 bucks in a month, you're good to go. You can get a house, live in a very comfortable house, and pay gradually for it. So you must not necessarily be wealthy to have things, or you must not necessarily be wealthy to be comfortable. That's something that I've learned in America. So wealth is not an object of oppression. Unlike in Nigeria, before you live in your duplex, before you live in your mansion, you have to, like, we literally build it from the scratch, the blocks and everything. You have to do it and know, okay, you've paid every cent, you've paid every kobo. It's on that house, or on the car that you're driving. But it's not like that here. So wealth is not an object of oppression. Another thing that I've learned is you have to schedule an appointment. Scheduling an appointment is a huge deal. You cannot just like walk into a salon and like, oh, I'm here to make my hair, I'm here to do my pedicure, manicure. In as much as they have, like, at times some companies, or some companies might be like, oh, walk-ins allowed, but it is for your own good to book an appointment. Even if it is hair salon, you want to barb your hair, anything you want to do, want to go to the mechanic to get an oil change your tire, anything you want to do, you have to call ahead of time and make an appointment. And that actually happens when it comes to people too, right? These days, a lot of my friends like, are you free? Can I call you? And I'm like, what is can I call you now? Dude, just call me. If I'm free to pick, I pick up your call. If I'm not, I leave it and I'll reach out to you some other time, right? So I don't know why people are like, here in America, I've learned that you have to schedule up or even to call. Back home, how maybe you call somebody, babe, have fun now, where you day? Oh, my day your area, I day, in fact, I day your domot now, open door. You just tell people, you just come to their house and like, I did your domot, I beg open door now. No, you don't do that here. You just have to call. Hey, are you at home? I'm coming to your house, or whatever. Oh, when can I come see you? So scheduling appointments is huge deal. Is very, very big here. So I've learned that. And that also brings me to like my last point. Like when I go to America, I didn't even know that there are different time zones in this America. So when I got here, I learned that they actually have 5 different time zones. Like some states are like 4 hours ahead, 3 hours ahead, 2 hours ahead, 1 hour ahead. So that I've not even, I'm not yet done learning it, because this daylight saving thing, you come during the summer, 5:30 a.m. is so bright, so bright. And during the winter, 7:30 a.m. you're still looking for sun, man. Sun, where are you? Are you not coming out today? Like, what's up? What's happening today? So yeah, I've actually learned the daylight saving. That's a huge topic on this one. I don't even want to get into that, but I learned that there are different time zones, you know. People can, there are different time zones. You know, in Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, you have the same time. Somebody in Lagos has the same time with somebody in Aba, in Onitsha, in Abuja. So it's not a thing here. So I've actually learned that there are different time zones as well here. So yeah, these are the things that I've learned. I don't know, tell me if you're watching, if you're in America, even if it's not in America, any country that you are, any continent that you are, tell me the things that you've learned based on your experiences. Just drop it in the comment section. Tell me things that you've learned so I can also learn, even if I'm not there. So I'll just keep it in mind in case I travel to that place. I will know that, okay, this is something I should keep in mind. Okay, so if you love this video, guys, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, share with your friends and family. Let's grow this YouTube family. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching and making it to this point, because I know at times people don't make it to this point, to the end, to the very end, to the very end. But guys, thank you so much for watching and making it to this very point. I truly appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber, and I will be bringing you amazing videos every week. So I love you guys. Until next time, bye.